I know what you're thinking. I thought this was a talent show. Hey, but y'all let Randy perform. Actually, the only reason I'm here is to try to kick off the campus campaign with a little bang. And of course support Dave Borath, any amount to any account. And in fact, I actually give to a couple accounts, and one of those chemistry. And one of the reasons I give to chemistry, any amount to any account, one of the reasons I give to chemistry is because, well, that is a department that knows what it means to be solvent. And another reason is because the department doesn't burn through money. Speaking of there we go. Safety. And so you can see we go through money pretty quickly, but then when you're done, there you go, you got your $5 bill back. Now, another reason to give money, as was mentioned earlier on the slideshow, is because we want to support students in terms of student scholarships to give them the opportunity to learn, so we can take Joe Cool here and convert him to a contributing citizen of the global economy. And so when we do that, of course, we want to educate those students, and those students really educate unless they have a firm foundation in the liberal arts. And so we want to make sure, for example, that they get their fundamental literacy so that they know about communication, critical thinking, you know, things of that nature. Of course, we want to get them a broad understanding of the major disciplines and their philosophy, so you want to do a little bit of Common Core. And of course, it has a very few courses in this area, but we want to make sure that we get some citizens, you know, contemporary social values as well. And this is important to make sure that we do have globally educated citizens. And so we give all this liberal arts education, and of course they have a major. And in a major, we reinforce all this, but naturally want to make sure that they get some content in their area. And so we want to make sure they have the elements of success. So if they're a chemistry major, we want to make sure that they understand a little bit of periodic table. That's the basis anyway. So we're just pouring knowledge into this student's head, and they're getting smarter and smarter. Now, if we do this right, they'll earn a bachelor's degree and perhaps a master's and even a PhD, and perhaps even become a faculty member. But the faculty member, you need a little edge. You need some tiger blood. But just a little. I mean, you don't want to go too far, so now we have ourselves a faculty member. But if you're not careful, you go too far, you can end up with a dean, vice chancellor, chancellor, and next thing you know, you have a president of a university. And it's very easy, actually, to tell if you have an administrator or a faculty member, because the administrator, there's a lot of fluff between the ears. And this fluff is actually fairly combustible. And if you want to ever see it, you just tell an administrator no. And it's like putting a match to it. And so, you know, we get this student, and then he ends up becoming, if we're right, a chemist. We don't want a physicist or a biologist. But no offense to the physicists. I mean, they gave us a Big Bang Theory, and who doesn't love Sheldon? I mean, right? I'd love him to be in our physics department. Jerry. As a biology major, I mean, biology is fine. I used to be a biology major, and I saw the light, but who doesn't like reproduction? Well, fathers of teenage girls, but. Now, you know, physicists, biologists, but if you want to have someone who knows how to have a party, you want to be with a party, you want to be with a chemist. Because it's a chemist, you know, that, for example, can help you in terms of your party, particularly when it comes to wine. You know, you never have to worry about running out of wine when you're with a chemist. So, you know, I mean, other than the chemist, who else can turn water into wine? We're a little, it's a strong wine. One sip of this, and so you want to pour a little bit into one, mix it up a little bit, pour it back, and if you don't get the ingredients right, so you never have to worry about running out of wine.